Yo, man. You're in the building with SeanDaFirzt and Whopoppin. We about to get it popping, man. Tell y'all what's really going on. For sure.
All right, all right, all right. I appreciate you, my man, for letting me pull up on you and do the interview, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
glad,
sir.
glad to have you pull up on me, man.
Yeah, I
Been a
appreciate
long
it.
time.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. So we're gonna jump it off like this. What first got you into doing music?
I've been playing the keyboard for a minute. The piano, drums.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, grew up in church doing that. You know what I'm saying? So kind of just transition to making beats. You know, having keyboards. I had like the little 8-track on them. You know what I mean? And just kind of putting them together like that, and then eventually getting into, computer software,
Stuff
doing it
like
like
that.
that. Still playing the keys, kept that incorporated.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And how long you been producing?
Solidly, probably about like 7, 8 years. Like doing it solid, you know what I mean? Like actually in the studio working with people.
Right, on a consistent basis. Okay. Okay. What would you say is one of the perks as far as being a producer? What makes you like to do your job?
Oh, for real, it ain't even a job.
Right, when something you love to do.
Yeah, it ain't even a
Okay.
job. You might be in the studio, you might get tired in the studio, might
Right.
duck off, take a nap. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's love.
Okay.
So I wouldn't rather be. I wouldn't rather do nothing else.
Okay. Okay.
So
Let's talk about a few artists that you've worked with since you've been producing, just to name a few, you know.
Yeah. I started like first like kind of name artist I was working with was like kind of Small World from DTP. Then kind of work with Small World, kind of met other people, started working with cats around Charlotte, like Revenue, King Carter, Money Only Mo, Betty Grind, you know what I'm saying? Cats like that, you know what I mean? Just kind of turned it up with that.
Right.
And then kind of eventually it led to the baby.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of build with the baby, and then kind of just branched off that.
Right.
Then Toosii, Stunna, City Girls.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So on and so forth. How did the relationship with you and the baby come about? Because I know on just doing a little research of I think it may have been a mixtape or two going into him blowing up and being as successful as he is. You damn near produced the whole mixtape, or a good portion of it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So how did that come about?
Shit, man.
Y'all just locked in?
We just locked in, bro. He came through one day. He did a feature for somebody, and I had already kind of been peeping him. He was doing like mad stuff over other people's beats.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, if I get with this nigga, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So I actually knew he was coming the night before, and I made a beat, hard joint. You know what I'm saying? Made one beat. It was Dab City. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, we've been locked in. And then, like when we was locked in, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was doing it back then, I was trying to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? Have a lot going on.
Right.
So it's like, even locking in with bro, like, I about didn't even want to charge him. Like, I had to charge him, like, next to nothing.
Right,
but
right.
I really, you know what I'm saying, I enjoy working with him, like, for real. So we just had a crazy chemistry, locked in, and we just went crazy. We developed the whole sound. Like, I think the whole industry using the sound.
Right, right.
Me and bro created.
Right, right.
And it started close because it went to Stunna. You know what I mean? So
right.
Just locking in with bro, like I said, doing like a lot of that early groundwork.
Right.
It's definitely dope.
Now,
still working.
Was there any pressure when you got in the studio with him and you had to cook up in front of him? Was it any pressure as far as like, maybe should I come this way, or I hope he might like it, or you was just true to what you knew you was capable of?
Yeah,
and your talent.
Yeah, it wasn't no pressure at all. Like, for real, it's like, for real, that's like the biggest artist in the world, but that's like, I feel the most comfortable working with him. Like, when I go in the studio with him, I'm literally I turn on the computer, make the beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
5-10 minutes and
right.
we out of there. You know
right.
what I mean?
Okay. And you say y'all still working, to this day,
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Possible bangers to come.
I think we got one we just did. We just dropped Practice. That shit like about to go gold or platinum.
Okay.
It's already gold, I think. About to go platinum. So
it's already a couple million on YouTube as well, right? Or probably 5 to 10 million, so to speak,
real,
right?
I think about like 20.
20, 30, yeah. Yeah, last time I touched it, it was around 10, 15.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's definitely a blessing, though, just to see, someone of that stature start from the bottom and just come up, and just stay dedicated, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to trip on videos hitting 1 million. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? We got videos like 50, 60 million. So it's like, now the expectation be so high, like, it's like only 30. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a blessing, though.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And just off of the relationship with him, that kind of tapped you into Stunna, and all the other artists that he got on his roster as well. Let me ask you this question. When it comes to, and this is just a question, that probably producers would only be able to speak on. When you are cooking up, what does first normally like to start with? How you normally like to come? Are you with the hi-hats? Are you with the 808s? What gets you rolling?
It's crazy. Like sometimes I used to like to start with the melody.
Okay.
But like now I start with the 808.
Okay.
I start with the 808 a lot now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like where I had my most success. And it feels natural. Like I can like create the bounce and steady. Like, because when you start with sounds, you kind of like, you can go other places, but everything in music already done been explored.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So really, I take different approaches, like with the 808 approach. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
What software do you feel most comfortable using when it comes to creating beats?
Right now it's FL. I was on Logic. A lot of work I did with the baby. Like a lot of our big records. Gorrila, Next Song, Ashley, you know what I'm saying? Off the Rip. All them joints. I did them on Logic. And, it was crazy. I switched to FL. Probably like June. Probably like the middle of June. And went in there. Matter of fact, this first time me and Baby got in there, I didn't even tell him I switched programs. Okay. I was still learning FL. Like when I did the practice beat, I was still learning it.
Right.
I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I went in there, I was still figuring it out. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it just came out with a banger. Like, if you got the sauce, you got the sauce.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just, I think FL made like the drums sound better. You know, but really, that's my choice. FL now, for sure.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about this. The FL campaign that you about to get rolling, or if it's already rolling. What's that about?
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying. It's got something in the works, like on FL and Google.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. Trying to put something together. I don't really want to speak too much on it. It's like developing, but
it's in the works.
Yeah, we put something together. Crazy. For sure.
Okay. Is there anybody that you would like to work with that you probably haven't worked with yet that you wouldn't mind if the opportunity presented itself?
For sure.
Just to name a few, maybe.
Man, it's like the obvious ones.
Okay.
Like Drake, of course. Rihanna.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But really everything else, we about done touched it, or we in the process of touching it. Like, we got records with them and it just ain't came out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which that's crazy itself. I be going through my memo joint, playing records like, yo, I can't believe I got a record with such and such. Can't believe I got a record. So this sounds crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta wait a couple months before they put it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's like that'd be the crazy part. But you know what I'm saying? Really, yeah, like Drake, Beyonce, Ty Dolla.
I think that'd be a dope collab with you too. That'd be crazy.
That'd be out of here.
Yeah.
For sure. Meg, I don't got nothing that works for Meg. I definitely want to work with Meg.
Want to work with her?
Yeah.
Okay, she hot right now too. Her and the baby, they They like right there.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean? I mean, just being honest. I mean, I thought the biggest you could get is probably like Cardi or Bruno Mars or something like that. But the Baby and Meg, they right there with them.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like the top 5. So that's definitely crazy.
Yeah,
so
like my bad, I mean, cause it's crazy though, like, cause it's like I used to want to work with a lot of even with the Drake and Rihanna thing. It's like if I do, I do. If I don't, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it go through, but like, bro, I'm already working. You know what I'm saying? I done came up. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got 40 plus records out. We're one of the biggest artists in the world. You know what I mean? So, like, I done made a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? I got working with the top dog.
Right. So they got to put some respect on your name.
Oh, for sure.
They got to.
I mean, even if they don't, I mean, it is what it is.
Okay.
Publishing don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Royalties don't lie.
Don't lie.
A lot of stuff don't lie.
I'm telling you. Yeah, the numbers definitely don't lie.
A lot of stuff do not. Hold on. A lot of stuff don't lie.
Oh, definitely, for sure. So I mean, with that being said, I'm pretty sure with you know, creating these continuous bangers for just different artists, that catalog that you built up, I mean, I know they had to drive a lot of traffic your way as far as like, you know, other artists, you know, that's up and coming. Do you prefer to work with, you know, the underdogs that's trying to make a name and make their sound? Do they seem a little more hungrier, you know, to kind of put that sound with them?
Yeah, we for sure like we always work with underdogs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, did a lot of records for YSB, coming up artists around here, 4K, a lot of records for her. It's Lil Dino out of Atlanta. We working with him. I met him at a Toosii session. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, just dope. I heard his music, so we've been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that's starting to bubble. A whole lot of people. I don't want to forget nobody, but man, we touching a lot. You know what I'm saying? And if they're around here, most like, cause what I tell everybody is about consistency. So if I see somebody like consistently, you know what I'm saying, moving, I'm gonna reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we'll end up bumping into each other, somewhere down the line. Most of the time, that's how it be.
So if you seen the artist, you know, consistently working, and you may see the light of the potential where they could be, when you reach out, is it more of like, you know, hey, this is a dollar amount, I want to work with you, or here go a pack, let me know what you think, and, you know, we'll just handle it from there. You know what I mean? How would you approach that?
Yeah, like, know what I know now, like about the music business in general, you know what I'm saying? We just create, you know what I'm saying? Let it fly. Okay. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like a lot of times, like, I came up in Charlotte, like, our music business, we just getting the music business, to be honest. Really? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The people we had leading the way, they didn't know. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was making crazy mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So like it took getting in position and getting in the door to see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to like South Coast. You know what I'm saying? And like working with the Baby. Like once we got in, you kind of figured it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and the Baby was like, I wasn't getting a whole lot. Right. But you know what I'm saying, them records. You know what I'm saying? Go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like the money came. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the business was different than working with, like, you had the tax back then. Right. Or working with certain artists because you was trying to pay bills. And, you know what I'm saying? Afloat. Yep. Stay afloat. And but it's like now where we at in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? We kind of like Atlanta, like, I just pull up on you. I send you some beats. You know what I'm saying? Cook one, because if it take off, we already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We know how to handle the business. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of me getting, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to speak for everybody, but like I said, I know what's going on. Right. So what's the point of charging a couple $100 for a beat right now? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Unless it's like a off play. You know what I'm saying? But what's the point of charging a couple $100 right now? You know what I'm saying? And selling it, and then having somebody feeling like that's they beat. You done cut yourself off of a potential whole nother situation that could have happened. Or, you know what I'm saying? You might sell it for a couple $100 right now, and the artist pop, and it's time to do the business. And oh, bro, we already got it for a couple $100, and they might have bought your publishing on some dumb shit. You know what I mean? So, right. This is where we at right now. Like, let's go. I send it to you, or whatever. We cook up. You know what I'm saying? If the song go crazy, it go crazy. Then we figure it out. Right. Because we got the means of figuring it out. That's where we at with it.
And I think also, once you get to a position, especially as a producer, when it's not really all the way about the money, where you kind of okay when it comes to the money, then that couple $100 that you charge, and you like, I'm not really worried about that. I see the big picture.
That makes
so just take it and do what you gonna do, and then we'll handle the paperwork, as it bubble to that point.
That make a difference too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like what's going on in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? When I moved, like I said, when I came down here, producers was just scratching and trying to figure it out. How they gonna make sell the next beat? You know what I'm saying? And like when you work yourself into a situation when you've been smart, you can be comfortable. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't gotta run around asking for a couple $100 this. I don't keep that couple $100, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it go, I already know the money is gonna make it for go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just really being comfortable. And I pray that Charlotte, a lot more of our producers get the experience like what I'm experiencing. Right. You know what I'm saying? And a couple more other producers down here that, you know what I'm saying, was on the right way with it. Right. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Okay. Let me ask you this question. Your opinion, why do you feel like it was different for the baby when he started getting into the music and leveling up and staying consistent, South by Southwest? Because I believe that people fell in love, not saying that he wasn't a talented artist, he's not talented, but people fell in love with the grind. You know what I mean? Like they always seen you. If they seen First, they seen the baby. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And when they hit a signature at the beginning of the beat, they already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So I guess my question is, what was the difference? What made him such a special individual to get to the level that he is in Charlotte, but everybody else just kind of that's probably just as talented, they just couldn't grasp it. You know what I mean? Like what made him stand out so much, in your opinion?
Bro just grinded. You know what I mean? Bro grinded. He stayed consistent. He ain't never stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't never stopped. I thought I was a motivated nigga till I met him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always on like, yo, I gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
But he is on like double the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So with that, and he wasn't like scared to try nothing musically. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists I work with, they came in, man, let me get a Zaytoven type beat. Let me get this type beat. Like, nah, we did us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you a lot of times, like, I helped develop his sound, but shit, he did the same thing for me.
For you, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? He did the same thing for me.
Right.
And he just stayed consistent and always thought outside the box. Like, how could he do him, not nobody else? That's what I think for sure. I never caught the vibe of trying to copy somebody.
Right,
you know
right. So I'm guessing, I'm for sure that made your job a whole lot easier because, like you just stated, somebody come in and say, I want a Zaytoven type beat. But when he come in and say, you do your job and I'm gonna do my job.
Yeah.
So whatever vibe you feel, we gonna build off of that and make it happen. You see what I'm saying? And with that being said, it's history from there.
Yeah.
He probably never said, oh, First, I don't really like that beat. You know what I mean? Give me another one. Whatever you gave him, he just.
Yeah, we done scratched a couple going through that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was for the most part. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was always the vibe. Like, you could hear it. You know what I'm saying? Going through sound, hit the sound. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, both of them probably look up the same sound. Oh, that's it. They build off that. You know what I'm saying? It was effortless. It still is effortless. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, what's next for First? What's next? Are you building a team? Like what's your plan?
Right now, I got the Wizards. That's my production company.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got KO right now. You know what I'm saying? He going crazy. Got a lot of big records.
Okay.
He got on the way. You know, we just got a Dave East joint the other day.
Okay.
He done Black Zach,
Okay.
Big Mally,
Okay. Yeah.
Toosii. You know what I'm saying? He got a record with Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So y'all just working.
yeah, we just working. I got that. And then like I said, it's just kind of trying to branch out more. You know what I mean? Work on more artists. Like I said, we got a Crazy Davies joint. I got another one with Saha with Good Music. Been working with him. We've been going crazy.
Okay.
Couple more, man. Like I said, we got a couple in the pipeline. It's about to. I don't even want to jinx it. But
Right.
Them is out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
So it's like just really just keep. I'm just working, bro. Like I'm just working. That's what's next. Just keep working, bro. Like it never stop. So that's like the next move and what I got going on. And really just trying to take it to the next level with everything. I'm about to get some merch going.
Okay.
Really with that. I've been concentrating on the music, trying to max out the music. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like Charlotte is finally getting the attention that they deserve when it comes to the music? You think that we're at the peak, or do you feel like we still got a little ways to go, but we there as far as them knowing we here?
No, they know we here for sure. You know what I'm saying? They know we here. Like we there, but it's like it's even like with Drake with some like Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like you had Drake. You know what I'm saying? But it was still like, but then once we ain't take it, we might have took it serious, but we ain't take it always serious. But like once you get like, who else came out of there? Like Weeknd. The Weeknd come out of there?
I think the Weeknd did too.
Yeah, like once you get like cats like that, and a lot of other cats from his squad coming out, then it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like same thing, but you know what I mean? Yeah, we getting there. We just need a couple more of them.
Couple more up under our belt to salute. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, cause we got a couple, you know what I'm saying, but like we got to make them feel us almost like ATL type style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we need multiple. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple now. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
But we need probably a good 5, 6, and then it's like, all right. Charlotte, that's where it's at. Like, when they come up here, they take music serious. Like when they big artists want to book out our studios, they just want to come up here and vibe. I'm tired driving Atlanta.
Right. Come to me.
Yeah.
Come to me. Yeah. So,
but we got to capture that vibe. We got to capture that vibe. Like Sponsor Man now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy West. This like a vibe. You know what I'm saying? A couple other vibes. You just got to keep them vibes. And like I said, we keep working. Bigger artists we get, you know what I'm saying? Then everything will turn into a vibe. Because I love working in Charlotte. I done made my biggest records in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then Atlanta, LA, you know, they associate that where we can go there and make good music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we just get Charlotte to that point. We be good.
Do you feel that Charlotte support just as much as Atlanta do? When I say that, like, if somebody drop a mixtape in Atlanta, everybody that's verified in Atlanta is posting that. You know what I mean? They supporting it to the hundreds of thousands of people of followers that they got. Do you think that Charlotte is heading down that same pipeline, or we still got a little bit of work to do? Do you feel like Charlotte support like that as well?
It ain't there yet. I think for real, see, the thing with Atlanta, a lot of niggas see music money already.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
It ain't they won't feel like it ain't no really. It's ego, but it ain't like ego.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they said
I'm already getting money, so I don't have any reason not to support like, you.
Man, let me throw this on my story real quick.
Yeah.
But we still, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I think. Mission. You know what I'm saying? Like once niggas feel like they good, and it ain't no really race. It's there, and all us can get it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when Charlotte would be like in a better place. Cause everybody doing their thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, even my mindset like on beat collabing, like when people like we gonna make a beat around here, I'm like, for what?
Right.
I ain't understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like why I'm gonna make a beat? Why we making a beat together? You can make a beat, I can make a beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like once you get in there and see how everything move and you know what I'm saying? See, like, what I get paid for a beat really don't affect what you get paid for a beat. If we make a dope beat and it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? Or if I make a song we do a couple records together, and like, you know what I'm saying, I don't gotta charge nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know it's gonna go up, and it's gonna help both of us out.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I think it's gonna really, the motion gonna start.
Right.
I mean, like, we doing it.
Right.
We doing it, but like, we ain't doing it all the way.
Are you into like collabing? Is that something that you'll consider doing? Is that, or you like, you know, if it permits itself for me to do a collab or the production, I'll do it. But for the most part, you know, I kind of like to cook individually on my own. Is that you, or how do you feel?
I collab all day.
Like, okay, so you with it?
Yeah, I collab producers. I collab with, like, just even in Charlotte. I collab with Mari Beats. You know what I'm saying? We did the City Girls Rodeo record together.
Okay.
And a couple more other joints. Well, 20. I collaborated with 20. We got a couple records with Stunna. You know what I'm saying? A couple more other joints.
Okay.
We got on the way that we did for, you know what I mean?
Right.
That we actually produced together. Who else, man? Germ Steez. We done did records with Toosii. We did a record, me, him, Mari. All the German Steez, like, all us.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come do something on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Of course, me and KO.
Right.
Cook up. Got other cats I be working with. It's my man. Glacier. Cook up with bruh. Tay Global.
Okay, Tay Global. Yep.
Yeah.
I've been hearing his name a little bit around the city too. Him and J-Way been, you know, doing some stuff together too, and a couple more other artists. But definitely. Just a couple more questions. Do you feel like clout chasing is a drug? Do you feel like that's necessary in today's time for anybody to get anybody to pay attention to their music? I got to do something crazy.
It's crazy because, I mean, you don't want to say it is, but it's not worked a couple times. So
right.
I guess that's, you know, that's people's thing. You know what I mean? It's your thing, but that clout chasing, it gotta come with some type of substance to make it even keep going.
Keep going.
You know what I'm saying? We get that little hot moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep it moving.
Right.
You can't, or you want to go viral again.
Yeah.
And that's an art. That's a talent. Going viral a couple times.
For sure, they got to be consistent doing something, because when somebody do something off the wall, that's when all of the attention go to them. And come to find out, they do music. Oh, come stream me, you know, check me out here. Whoop de whoop whoop. So
it's the intro, the gateway.
Exactly. So, anybody that you wanna shout out, you know what I mean, show love to, you know, before we wrap it up.
Shit, man,
let them know where they can follow you on social media.
Yeah, definitely follow me on SeanDaFirzt, SeanDA_FRZT on everything. And shit, I want to shout out too many people. Shout out, man. I want to shout out everybody who rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who stays solid. You know what I mean? Shit, if we moving, then we gonna keep moving. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Yeah.